Sandbox games are awesome. I can't lie. They are fun. They come in a variety of ways, so you may see them in a lot of games you play. You just didn't realise it. Oh, you did, and just didn't fucking care really. You know, just oh, cool, neat. Well, like it's just a little feature, but you know, it helps the game in many ways. Like in Fallout 4, they have this civilization sandbox feature where you can build your own settlements. Granted, they were quite fucking useless, but you know, it was cool nevertheless, and you had like a nice layer to the game to make it like that last part of joy you can do in it, and that's what I find about sandbox games so amazing. Like, you've got the ones that are fully sandbox, like Terraria Minecraft, where you just have your creativity in mind. Granted, there is a few things you can do in it, like defeat bosses and stuff like that, but you know, it's your mind. Turn that mindset into a grandset, brother. You go from making a shit penis to a still kind of a shit penis, but you know, it's in 3D, so who cares? It's an upgrade, I guess. And then you got like the ones like that are kind of like city builders, like Frostpunk. That's fun. I'm shit at Frostpunk. I suck. I can't run a post-apocalyptic Norwegian civilization, bruh. My civs are fucking freezing to death and dying every minute. Like, they have a higher chance of catching like every disease on the planet than staying warm, because I don't know how to strategize that stuff. But on the other spectrum, Tropico is a great series, and also on the other spectrum of heat, because that place is fucking boiling. That's something that my people in Frostpunk can't have. But in Tropico, it's basically just running like your own Spain, basically. You just got your plantations, you got your city, expanding out, gotta manage your territory, people invading you, cool. Got my millions on them, it's a-okay. And you also have just in between ones where it's just like Rust. The main part of the game is to kill people, sure, but you need a base. So you just build one up, put all your loot in there, go back out in the grind. Job's a good one, you know what I'm saying? Now, why are they so fun? You may ask, is, well, it adds a layer to the game. Like, if it's a full one like, say, Minecraft, Rust and all that, it allows your mind to be creative. Like, you can build, like, the fucking Mona Lisa. You can create the world's greatest piece of shit known to man, and you're like, yep, I did that, that was me. Look at it, stare at it, that was me. And you feel like great about it, and it just like lets your mind at ease. You can just be like playing like a video game of Lego. That's how I would see it. It's just do what you think you want to do, and you can probably do it in that game. That's what I find so fun and important about these type of games. They allow you to just to kick back, relax, grab like a cold drink, a couple of snacks, and just plan out what you're gonna do for the rest of the night by just kicking those out. And that's what I love about them. Now, a few games that I think do this really well is a new one that's came out quite recently called Valheim. It's like a retro style game where you defeat mobs, bosses, as well as every other type of enemies, but you slowly, gradually get good. Literally, like your character goes from being like a shit sprinter to like an absolute fucking behemoth. Sat there running across like the speed of light. Sat there running marathons around the entire map, as well as like jump, swimming, stabbing, hitting, shooting, bowing, stuff like that. And then you got like a little tiny feature, building. You can. It's quite expansive if I do say so myself. Like when it rains, your wood gets moldy, so grab your hammer and start hammering away. Unless you want moldy wood for the rest of your time, and I'm pretty sure after it gets moldy, it decays. I wouldn't know because every time it rains, I'm sat there smashing those bits together. I don't want my base getting fucking rotted. And then another one that I really enjoy is City Skylines. It's just a fun city builder game. I cannot stress that. I got gifted it a while back for doing some work for somebody, and I really appreciated that. I still can't design a city for shit. Like, I am fucking stupid. I put the industrial next to the households. May have killed a few people, but you know, it's the thought that counts. And then I also end up building the world's worst, like, cities known to man. Like, someone could look at that and think like a kid with a crayon just drew around like a shape, and I went like traced around it and put it onto the screen. That's how bad it looks. I mean, like, some people I just see on YouTube, like these genius creating like an actual architectural city, and I'm like, hacks, fully hacking, dude. How have I done that shit? Like, I couldn't even do that if I'm sleeping. How have I done that? Like, it's so insane, and it's just a simple game just to kick back and relax, manage your city. Hopefully they don't die. If they do, not my problem. Another one. This is like a classic to me. This is the top 10 here. The Sims. Like, if you've never played The Sims, like you've done something wrong. Like, if it's Sims 3, which is arguably one of the best in the series, the newest Sims 4, and the shitload of DLC that costs almost $1,000. Yeah, they're really piping on that one. And the legendary Sims 2, which honestly is a great game. It's highly recommended. But I want to talk about Sims 2 Castaway for the PlayStation 2. It's like the PC version, but different. Let me explain. Basically, it focuses on you being in third person, and it's not quite the same. You gather materials, you build it all up, you have like a crafting system, boom, you have to get like axes and tools to cut more trees down, get vine, get wood, and then leaves to build up a wall, and then like groundworks to your base, and then you get like a little mattress to sleep on. It's slow, but I like how they've changed up the Sims from it being like, ooh, you got like this sandbox mode, this creative, as you would call it, I don't know what you would call it, to like just draw out what you want to do, put what furniture you want to put in it, lighting, stuff like that, boom, done. This, you have to just plan. You have to create walls, create the door, and then create the roof. It takes time just to make that shape into one, but I find it enjoyable, and it was one of my favourites to play as a child. Other than Homer Simpson's Hit and Run, God bless that game. It was the children's version of GTA San Andreas. I could not stress it enough. But yeah, that's just like some of the ones I think are mainly important in the sandbox genre. There's many more, like 2 Point Hospital. It's a recreation of an old game under the same name. I think it was Project Hospital. Don't quote me on that. I'm certain it was that name, if I do say so myself. It features you curing diseases like tin pan head, clownism, light bulbism, snitching. That is the police one, I think so. As well as just trying to run a successful hospital where people just don't die on a daily basis, and that is also again the exact same issue with Frostpunk. Something I can't do at all. I had like at least 5 ghosts every day. I swear it wasn't me, man. The queues. I can't help it. People like my stuff. It's very fun. You can find it on discount quite often on Steam. I highly recommend you buy it. It is A-class. Not to mention Planet Coaster, which is again a recreation of the famous series Theme Park Tycoons, which were back in the 90s, if I do say so myself. I did play the third version, the third one where it was 3D, and you'll also be able to make a pool and zoo in the game. I absolutely loved it, and I thought that you'd be able to kill people in your town, like your little theme park was, you know, a kid's dream come true. Just Meet the luxurious roller coaster that just slides into your guests. Hell yeah, baby! But yeah, that's just a little rant, a little summary of Sandbox games. Why I think you should just try them out. You probably have, but you know, it's just a reinforcement of just do it, please. I beg. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, that's fine. If you did, leave a like. If you think it was shit, leave a comment. You know, vice versa. See yous.
5 coming and they know my name. Got a new girl riding and I hope she